The most important thing in sports betting is having a process and data that you can trust. And that's what we provide for you automatically all day long at Probably, where we use top market data, the sportsbooks with $50,000 bettors, $100,000 bettors, the biggest bettors in the world. Those sportsbooks have to have the best odds in order to survive. And that's what we use to find you the best bets every single day. Here's your top 10 bets in the world of MLB for today, Tuesday, May 7th. And it starts off with the man, the thumbnail, as represented in the GIF by Joan Crawford here. We got Cutter Crawford under 4.5 strikeouts. According to the winningest sportsbooks around the world, the ones, again, those high dollar bettors, the highest betting syndicates out there, it's got a 48% probability of hitting today. Best it's at plus 120 odds. So you combine that with the probability, the win rate times the win amount minus the loss rate times the loss amount. That's how you get the expected value of anything in life, including betting. Probably score 4.8 on this one. So basically, this bet wins you 4.8% more money than it'll lose you. And that is all of our data here. It's all you need to know to understand it and hop right in at Probably. That's what we provide for you every day. Cutter Crawford under 4.5 strikeouts, plus 120 odds if you can get it. Cutter Crawford, I guess this correlates pretty well. Cutter Crawford under 16.5 outs, a 56% probability of him going under, according to those top sports books around the world. Best bets at minus 115 odds. Combine that with that probability, get yourself a 5.4 probability score for Cutter Crawford under 16.5 outs. See what else we've got here. We got Edward Cabrera under 5.5 strikeouts. He crushed us with the over last week. We'll see what we do with this one. Edward Cabrera under 5.5 strikeouts. Got a 53% shot of going under today. Best bets at minus 105 odds. Combine that with the probability. Get yourself a 4.0 probably score for Edward Cabrera under 5.5 strikeouts. Going against the Dodgers. Now, if you're going to take that bet, makes baseball sense too. Shota Imanaga over 17.5 player outs. So a 57% probability of Shota Imanaga over 17.5 player outs today. Best bets at minus 105 odds. Combine that with that 57% probability, you get a 10.5 probability score. Very high probability score for a bet with a 57% probability. So I'd be running to the Sportsbook app right now to hit that one. Shota Imanaga over 17.5 strikeouts. I don't love that we have the same gift for a different Asian baseball player. that's Giphy. Don't blame us. Yoshinobu Yamamoto over 17.5 outs. A 63% shot of him going for 17.5 outs or over that, I suppose. Best sets at minus 155 odds. Combine that with the probability. Get yourself a 4.2 probability score for Yoshinobu Yamamoto over 17.5 player outs. Please don't give me another Japanese baseball player with the same GIF. I don't love that Giphy's doing that to us. Oh boy, do we just keep correlating? Is Cutter Crawford going to go nuts today if we keep taking his unders? Whatever. Cutter Crawford under 5. This is the Cutter Crawford disc tape. This is not like us. Cutter Crawford, not like us. Cutter Crawford under 5.5 hits allowed. A 53% probability of him going under 5.5 hits allowed today. Best bets at minus 105. So wait a minute. No, this does not correlate well at all. We're taking the under on his hits on a day where we're saying he's not going to get strikeouts and not going to get his outs. That's a tough one. I suppose he could just walk a lot of guys on base. We'll take the bet. There's maybe a little bit of a logical fallacy here, pairing as the other two Cutter Crawford ones, even though this is technically an under. But anyway, Cutter Crawford under 5.5 hits allowed. 53% probability of him going under on that one today. Best bets at minus 105 odds. You get yourself a 4 probability score for Cutter Crawford under 5.5 hits allowed. I think we're just looking for a quick hook for Cutter Crawford is really the hope today. So he's going to throw for fucking 150 pitches. Perfect game for Cutter Crawford coming up, guys. If you want to hit the fade, this is what to hit the fade on today because we are going heavy at Cutter Crawford. All right, let's drop that probably score down. So we got a few more bets before we go to Home Run Town. Home Run Town has not been coming through for us last couple days. Oh, it's a profitable under on home runs. Okay, no, I can't suggest this, right? I can't suggest you guys an 80% probability bet. I refuse to do that. Minus 370 odds is not doing a whole lot for people out there. All right, we got Corbin Burns under 6.5 strikeouts. Of course, you guys saw what I just did here on screen. I dropped the probability score down. Every bet here with a probability score above 2 has it back tested on the API, 12 to 20% ROI. And that means that really that's over the course of the entire API. It's every bet that we're pulling in and grading above a 2 probability score. So you're not going to materialize that full API unless you're grabbing every bet, which is going to be basically impossible for yourself. But what is important, though, to note is that allows you to get the best shot for a one-off bet to hit. And that's really what we provide for you daily at Probably. So just wanted to keep that in mind here. And, of course, the probability as well. We have filtered 40% to 100% right now. Corbin Burns under 6.5 strikeouts, 64% shot. He throws under 6.5 strikeouts today. Best bets at minus 166 odds. Combine that with the probability. Get yourself a 2.4 probability score for Corbin Burns under 6.5 strikeouts. That's sweet, sweet market data. That's a nice on that burn indeed, Corbin Burns. All right, we got Guardians, Tigers, over 8 runs, 55% shot of these guys going over 8 runs today. That sits at minus 115 odds. Combine that with that probability, get yourself a 2.2 probability score for Guardians, Tigers, over 8 total runs. All right, I guess it's about time to go to home runs. All right, we'll add this one in. Seth Lugo under 5.5 strikeouts. 62% shot of him going under 5.5 strikeouts today. Best bet's minus 151. Really long odds on some of these today, which I don't love giving up that much juice on bets normally in the video, but it is what it is. You got to take the bets that are here. Minus 151 odds, 2.3 probably score for Seth Lugo under 5.5 strikeouts. All right, we're going to the home runs. Let's do it. So again, filtering the probability here. So we're going to go 0 to 40%. That'll give us some of our longer shot derivatives as well as the home run bets. And we'll crank back up the probability score too, even though probably doesn't matter that much. Lower probability bets going to have higher EV generally because when they hit, they make you a lot of money and they're just not hitting as frequently. Willie Castro over 0.5 home runs. He's got a 14% shot of hitting one out today. That's at plus 675. Combine that with the probability, get yourself an 8.8 probability score for Willie Castro over 0.5 home runs. We got Twins, Mariners over 11.5 total runs. A 24% shot of these guys going nuts today, scoring over 11.5 total runs. That sets at plus 350. Combine that with that probability, get yourself a 7 probability score for Twins, Mariners over 11.5 total runs. Nationals minus 1.5, a 21% shot here of this one hitting today. That sets at plus 400 odds. Get that one combined with the probability, get a 6.5 probability score for Nationals minus 1.5 on the run line. Oh, Aaron Judge, 31% shot of banging one out today versus the Astros. Best bet's at plus 250. Combine out with the 31% probability. Get yourself a 7.1 probability score for Aaron Judge to hit a home run today. Cal Raleigh did not hit one for us when he was on the video. I will get him back here. Cal Raleigh over 0.5 home runs, 26% shot of him hitting one today. Best bet's a plus 350. Combine that with the probability. Get yourself an 18 flat probability score. Very high probability score. Very high probability as well relative to home runs for Cal Raleigh. So we are getting some higher probability home run bets today. We'll make this our last one here. We got Lourdes Gurriel Jr. over 0.5 home runs, 23% probability. He hits one today. That sets at plus 350. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 5.7 probability score for Lourdes Gurriel over 0.5 home runs. Of course, there are more bets here on the database, whether it be baseball, whether it be NBA playoffs, whether it be soccer, whether it be tennis. You can see some ones here in baseball I'm showing you on screen. Not going to include these in the card, but you get the idea here. We have bets going for you all day long. It's what we provide for you at Probably. Using market data and finding the best bets, really the best you can do for yourself in sports betting. So if you want to change your life, catching a lot of L's, market data will recenter you in a way that gives you at least a shot to stay alive. And the most important thing to note as well, you can filter down my sportsbook on Probably as well, where if you only want bets from BetMGM, Caesars, DraftKings, ESPN, Bet, FanDuel, Hard Rock, Fanatics, whatever accounts you have money in. If you're in Florida, you have only one book in your entire state, you just go in and get the best bets for yourself. Obviously, in a video, I can't go sportsbook by sportsbook, but for you as an individual, you can do that for yourself every single day. So what are you waiting for? Check the pinned comment down below. 7-day free trial of Probably on the App Store. You can also save 50% right now at probably.com/subscribe. But our filtering, the mobile, the data itself, it all is going to change your life in betting if you give it a shot. So check it out for yourself at probably.com/subscribe. Promo code FIRST there to save you half off. Of course, 7-day free trial in the App Store. Follow me at Chris Spags. Follow us at Probably app. I'll be back tomorrow with more, guys. So, hey, enjoy your days. Good luck.